Welcome back, YouTube fam. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys 5 principles that I live by to help me make my first $500,000. And I'm sharing these principles with you guys in hopes that you can be able to take something away and be able to use them inside of your own life so that you can make your first $100,000, $500,000, your first $1 million, your first $10,000, whatever the case may be, guys. These are principles that you can be able to use for the rest of your life and things that you can be able to live by if you choose to, that will be able to help you set yourself free. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get right into it, guys. This first principle that I want to share with you guys is discipline equals freedom. Now, I got this freedom from one of the first books that I ever read. I'll make sure that the book is right here. But this book completely transformed my life, guys. And one thing that I was able to take away from this book is, in the beginning, guys, it is going to be super hard for you to remain disciplined. But self-control is one of the greatest assets that we all have, because if you are able to take control of your emotions and able to take control of your actions, and you're able to take control of your future. There's a quote that I want to share with you guys, and it's from Thomas Jefferson. I changed it up a little bit to fit my liking. And the quote is, if you want to do things that you've never done, you have to consistently do things that you've never did. And guys, I added this consistency part because consistency is the biggest part. Intensity is not better than consistency. Intensity is saying, all right, man, I'm going to get in the gym, I'm going to work out, and you're in the gym for 2 days, you get sore, and then you don't go back to the gym. Trust me, I've been one of those people. Consistency is showing up every single day, no matter if you can be able to give your full effort, no matter if your body or your mind is at 100%, you're continuously showing up day in and day out because you understand that sometimes slow motion is better than no motion at all. And if you break your consistency, you can destroy 3 months of progress that you've been able to create for yourself simply because you decided to take 1 or 2 days off. So discipline equals freedom, guys. And if you want to do things you've never done, you have to consistently do things that you never did before. Be aware enough to know that I have a choice to do or to not to do. And always pick the do part, because doing things that you have to do, even when you don't want to do it, is how you're going to be able to set yourself free, because you are able to take control of an uncomfortable situation and go and actually put yourself in a realm to be able to learn something new. So guys, something that I had to get disciplined with in the beginning if I wanted to be able to have success, and these things I'll share with you as well, is a few things that I do on a day-to-day basis, even when I don't feel like doing them. The first thing is reading. Guys, no matter if you're only reading 5 to 10 minutes a day, make sure that you can be aware enough to know that you have the choice to do or to not to do, and always pick the do part. Always pick the action. Do things that you have to do even when you don't want to do them, because that's when you are able to transform into the individual who you desire to be in the future. And guys, I used to be a person that always would say, I don't feel like reading, I don't feel like working out. Meditation does not work for me because I fall asleep. I don't need to journal because I have everything up here in my mind. But guys, it took me getting out of my comfort zone that made me actually be able to grow into the person that I am today. Guys, making sure that you can read every single day, whether it's only 5 to 10 minutes, make sure that you are feeding your brain some type of food and being able to stimulate your brain in a new way by giving it new information. Also working out. In high school, college, I hated working out, guys, but in my adulthood years, I realized that my body is not as young as it used to be. So working out is something that can be able to keep me in my top-notch shape, for one, but also making sure that I can be able to relieve stress, because relieving stress makes it easier for me to actually work throughout the day. Next thing that I had to start doing is meditating. And in the beginning, I used to hear so many bad things about meditation, but all meditation is being able to sit down and quiet the noise from the outside world and being able to focus on things that are actually important, which are your goals, the things that you see aside of your future, being able to be calm and actually breathe. Like, ask yourself, when was the last time that you actually stopped and actually took a full breath consciously? We breathe all the time, guys, but all meditation is simply closing your eyes and focusing on your breathing, feeling your heartbeat, and being able to see the desirable future inside of your mind, because your mind is going to be able to create whatever it is that you see in your present moment. So guys, like right now, where you are currently was literally something that you meditated upon, whether you know it actively or consciously or not. You meditated on this current moment in which you are right now, and you attracted this moment inside of your life. Our brain is literally like a computer chip, guys. You program it with the things that you consume. So if you are able to stop and put a pause in your mind and not worry about the doubt, not worry about the fear, not worry about the stress, not worry about all of the things that are going wrong, but instead worrying about the things that could be going right and putting a focus and an energy into those things, then you will be able to attract those things inside of your life. And that's what meditation can be able to do for you. Not only meditating, but journaling is also something else that I found to be super helpful. Because when you are actually journaling, guys, yes, everything is already up here inside of our minds, but when you journal, you are actually able to put something into the physical reality. And putting it into that physical reality, something that I've been able to use in my journey when journaling, it's just writing down the things that I want inside of my life. Whether I want to make an extra $1,000 a day or extra $5,000 a day, I want better health, I want better relationships, I want more abundance to come inside of my life. Whatever it is that you want, guys, write these things down on a physical sheet of paper and put it into a reality somewhere. And when you start journaling, you'll be able to see that. When you come back and read these things, it's going to be a trophy for yourself, because you're going to be able to track your progress and see how much you've grown. When you do these things, it may be uncomfortable in the beginning, but through consistency, you're going to build a habit that you're going to thank yourself later for. Now, I must say, discipline equals freedom is my favorite principle out of all of these, guys. As you can see, I went in depth with discipline equals freedom, because that is the number one thing that I live by on a day-to-day basis. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into the next principles, guys. The next principle number 2, is give it your all and never quit. No matter what it is that you go through, guys, you have to just make sure that you can show up and give your best effort, because the only two things that we are able to control is our effort and our attitude, and that is going to determine the result that we actually have inside of life. So whether you are great right now or not, guys, in order for you to be great, you have to get started. So it's important that whatever it is that you are doing right now, it's okay to suck. It's okay to not be good at whatever it is that you are trying to work towards, but make sure that you are giving your best, because when you give your best, then you're able to attract results that are going to be able to help you through experience, learn the things that you can be able to do on a day-to-day basis to get to where it is that you want to get to. So give it your all and never quit. The only way that you can fail, guys, is by quitting. There's no such thing as losing. You either win or you take a lesson. And when you take a lesson, you're able to learn from a past mistake. And none of us really know who it is that we are until we have actually faced failure. So make sure, guys, no matter what it is that you do, make sure that you give your best, never quit, and there's no way for you to ever lose. The next principle is principle number 3. Everyone is a CEO, the creator of energy and opportunity inside of their life. I guess you guys can see in the back, I have a CEO in the background, but that's literally what it is that I live by. I am the one that is in control of my destination on a day-to-day basis. I didn't want anybody else being in control of where it is that I wanted to get to, but I also understood that if I wanted to live a lifestyle where I could be in full control of my time, I had to make sure that I created the things that I attracted inside of my life. Because the truth is, we all have opportunities that are going to be presented to us on a day-to-day basis. But if we never look at those opportunities and figure out how we can take on those opportunities with our best effort, then we are going to keep ourselves wherever it is that we are. But when you look at an opportunity, regardless of how much information you have currently, and you say, look, man, I can be able to give it my all. I'm going to surround myself with good energy. I'm going to surround myself with positive energy. I'm going to surround myself with people that are going to add to my energy, not take away from my energy. I'm going to do things that's actually going to help my energy be increased, like working out and reading and doing all of these good things. That's when you are able to actually take control of your financial future. Whatever you want to be able to create inside of your life is going to be attracted to you, because you are the creator of the energy and the opportunity that you bring inside of your life. Now, guys, I know energy energy cannot be created nor destroyed, but I'm talking about the spiritual energy that it is that we all have, the high frequency vibrations that we all live on. That is the energy that you want to be able to take control of and be able to attract more of that energy around you so that you can be a success and not a failure inside of your life. Next, we have principle number 4, and this one has to be my second favorite. Discipline equals freedom is going to be my first favorite, but this one has to be my second favorite simply because the only way for you to be able to get to where it is that you want to get to is by working for it. And guys, I want to share with you the only time that work comes before success is inside of the dictionary. And when was the last time any of us even picked up a dictionary? These days we just get right on Google and we look up the word for something, but understanding that work will never come before the success is the one thing that will be able to separate you from 99% of the world. Because a lot of people, and everybody has a mouth, guys, everybody can talk about what it is they want to be able to create, but very few people actually work towards those things on a day-to-day basis. No matter if you have 5 minutes to work on it or you have 15 hours to work on it, you have to put in work for you to be able to get to where it is that you want to get to. Because truth is, none of us can serve two masters. Either you're going to be building the foundation through work for the dreams of another man, or you're going to be building the foundation of your own dreams and building a life that you always envision on the inside and you always desire. So make sure that you put in the work. It doesn't matter if in the beginning your work cannot exceed other work, but making sure that you can do things in your part-time to be able to take over your full-time fortune through time is the overall goal. And last but certainly not least is habit number 5. We are love. Family, this is one of my favorites as well, simply because I understand that we live in a world full of fear, a world full of hatred, but love is the thing that we were all created out of. We came inside of this world because we had a mother and a father that made love in some type of way, shape, or form. And we stayed inside of our mother's womb up to 9 months with love. She took care of us when we were inside of that womb, or we would not have been able to come inside of this existence. But We Are Love not only stimulates from how we were created, but also how we carry ourselves on a day-to-day basis. When you do things out of love, you attract love inside of your life. And love is essentially what we were all created to be able to have. So guys, live through life doing what it is that you actually love. And if you're not doing what it is that you love right now, figure out a way that you can be able to do the things that it is that you love, because the things that it is that you love are things that you can do even if you were not being able to get paid for. And that is your passion, and that is the gift that you can be able to give to this world. Truth is, we all have a separate gift that if we were able to give to the world, we will make so many other people's lives better, because we were all brought into this world with uniqueness. So make sure that you can be able to figure out what it is that you love and do what it is that you love. I encourage you guys to do what it is that you love day in and day out, and get far away from things that you do not love, because you deserve more love inside of your life. So guys, that concludes today's video. The 5 things that it is that we went over, I'll share them with you one more time. The 5 principles were: discipline equals freedom. Number 2 was give it your all and never quit. Number 3 was everyone is a CEO. Number 4 is put in the work. And number 5 is we are love. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like this video, let me know in the comments below what your favorite principle was that I shared with you guys today. Or let me know 5 principles that you actually live by on a day-to-day basis, because I look forward to always learning. And make sure, guys, that you smash the like button and subscribe, as well as the notification bell if you want to see more videos related to this one on being able to build wealth, investing, credit, real estate, and so much more. Until next time, guys, I'll see you at the top.